Next, we're going to add just some simple type to put the city in. So we're going to go over to the text tool. We're going to click down here. You're going to change it to we'll change it to Verdana, and it needs to be 14 point. And we're going to go ahead and call it San Francisco. You can go back to your selection tool, you can move this around, and you're going to put it down here underneath somewhere. You should start lining up your elements because we're getting towards the end. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to unhide or show all of our work that we've done. So once it comes up, you're going to have to go ahead and click off of it, and then you'll hold down your shift key just to get the parts that you want. That's not the part we wanted. And move them around. The muffin or cupcake's going to go somewhere right here in the middle. And I have two hats when I was making it, so I'm going to go ahead and delete one of my hats by just selecting it and hitting backspace. I'm going to select the other one, and I'm going to go ahead and bring it here and make it a little smaller and turn it a little bit so that it goes right in here. And if you right click on that, because it's behind mine, you can go ahead and go down to arrange and then bring to front. So now it's in the front, and you can play around with where you want it to be and how you want it to be and the size. Okay, so now we're going to add some decorative elements. The first thing we'll do is we'll go over here to the line tool, which is the 1, 2, 3, fourth one down. We're going to go ahead and make sure that it is black and black stroke. We're going to leave it at 1 point, and we're going to make a line starting underneath here. If you hold down the shift key, it will go straight. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side, so that you have 2 lines going. And you can make sure that they are aligned by just clicking and selecting it, and it'll put the line to show you that it's on the same plane. Okay, the next thing, we're going to add some fun border type brushes. So we're going to go to Window, Brushes, and once you have this brush one up, down here at the bottom, you have one Brush Libraries menu and Brush Libraries panel. We're going to do the Libraries menu. We're going to go to Borders, and then Borders Novelty. And when this comes up, you can make it bigger so you can see them all. There's some very cool ones, but we're looking for this one here that looks like leaves of some sort. With that selected, this was still selected. When I clicked on it, it automatically made this here. So you can have that, and you can go ahead and close this at the moment, because now what we can do, the other thing you can do is you can click on this and just drag, and it will also make it that way. I'm going to drag with my shift key down so it goes perfectly straight. Now that kind of looks weird from the standpoint that they are both facing in. I think they should be facing out, and they might actually even be a little big. So all you would have to do is select this, and no, we're going to go up here, sorry, and go to Object, Transform, Reflect, and then say OK. So now it just turns it around. So Object, Transform, Reflect, and hit OK. And if you ever get yourself into this, if you double click too many times and everything's grayed out, if you look in your layers panel, it comes up and it says it's isolation mode. You have to hit the escape key and then it'll bring you back to what you need. So you can go ahead and put this in. One of the last things we're going to do is we want to add 2 more muffins to go in the background here. So you could just select this one and hold shift and select and copy paste. But if you're going to use something over and over and over and over again, it might be better for you to make a symbol. So to make a symbol, you go to Window and you go to the Symbols folder. And down here at the bottom, we're going to add a new symbol. We're going to call it Muffin. And hit OK. So now we have a muffin here. So once I take this and I drag it, I can put it here, and we're going to put 2 more muffins, just littler muffins, over here. And remember, if you right click when you have it selected, you right click, you can send it backwards. Send back enough, so we'll send to back. And then we're going to do the same thing for this side. And we're going to make it smaller, put it up here, about the same place. We're going to right click, arrange, send to back. And we now have our bakery canvas done.